Okay, we're recording, if that's okay with you. Robin says fine. Okay, so we'll begin by chanting. So take your comfortable seat. Press your legs, center the chins. Just a little higher, Fernanda, like fold your blankets in half, yeah. Yeah, if you want your knees lower than your hips or even, not higher than your hips. If your knees are higher than your hips, you're usually going to be rolling back and you're going to be engaging your inner thighs. Protect yourself. Oh, I just got a pain in my bottom of my right foot to the side here. Right, okay. That's pretty good. So it's a little higher. Yeah. Knees higher than the hips, you said. The hips should be higher than the knees, right? And you want to cross the center of the shins rather than like, so we're doing like a box type kick. And then roll the front thighs in, just, work the hips a different way and broaden the backs of the thighs. So you roll towards the forward edge of the sitting bones, drawing the sacrum in and out, and take that lift all the way up to the central channel to infinity. Up and out. Maintain that lift. Release the inner legs to the inner knees. Let the knees release down. Make your cheek up, hands look together on them. Yeah. And bring your hands behind you. And for now, I think you could have one more blanket, actually. Yeah, I mean, you can stay there for now. Okay, the next. So press your fingertips down, bring the outer hips and thighs down, and lift the side of the body up. Outer hips and this. Okay, so maintain that lift and observe the reverse C in your armpit chest. Back of the armpit and front of the armpit up, inner edge of the shoulder blades down. Keep the shoulder blades firmly on the back, bring your hands to rest on your thighs, palms to the up or down. Draw the chin in a little so the ears are over the shoulders, and then release the chin slightly down. Take your gaze down. Just observe your breath for a few moments. Calm your mind and come out of your thinking brain. And descend into your sensing feeling body. So if your mind is very active, close your eyes. And take your gaze inside your heart and breathe and observe your breath. And create space for the breath and allow the breath to be in its own rhythm and then slowly lengthen and expand it without force. Keep the lift of the armpit chest so that you're not sagging in the diaphragm. That's the big breathing muscle. Yes, that's better. It's like a pump, pumping prana in your body, pumping the blood, bringing oxygen to the tissues. Create more expansion inside and backwards. Pause a moment before you slowly release. And just observe that follow the exhale before you begin the inhale. And slowly fill up, palm to top. Pause a moment and then gently release. And then bring your hands to Anjali Mudra, prayer position. Take your side of your thumb area to the bottom sternum. Lift bottom to top. Bring the fingers up. Bring the fingers and thumbs all the way together so you make a seal. No separation between the fingers. And lift and roll your upper arm goes back, and then draw your shoulder blades down your back, connecting the triceps, back of the upper arm, to the outer edge of the shoulder blade and the elbow. When the elbows down, brings the shoulders down. Yeah, so bring your left shoulder back again and down. Draw the shoulder blade down. Not so much the shoulder, but the shoulder blade. And lift with your thumbs, lift the sternum. And not just the sternum, but the whole torso up. Yes, yeah, good. Take a big breath in now in preparation to chant Om together, and then we'll do our opening chant call response. Deep breath in for Om. Om. Sahana Bhavatu. Sahana Bhavatu. Sahana Bhavatu. Sahana Saviryam. Saviryam. Karavavai. Karavavai. Tejasvi. Tejasi Navadidam Navadidam Asuma Asuma Vidvishavahai Vidvishavahai Om. Take a breath with your heart, and then as you exhale, release your head over forward, chin towards the chest. And release your hands down to the thighs and palms below. Maintain your lift of the center and the sides of your body as you root the upper hips and release the thighs down. And soften the muscles at the front of the throat as you draw the chin in towards the clavicular notch. Draw the front of the throat towards the back of the neck, and the sides of the throat towards the back of the neck, and up along the jawline towards the base of the skull. Release the base of the skull away from the top of the neck, and release all the muscles at the back of the neck and the tops of the shoulders. Let all the energy of your brain, eyes, and other senses descend into your heart center, coming out of your thinking brain and fully inhabiting your sensing and feeling body. And then keeping your eyes closed on an inhalation, slowly curl up the back of your neck. So that you bring your ears over your shoulders and chin level to the ground. And with your eyes closed, raise your gaze to level. And keeping your eyes closed, take your eyes to the back of your head and soften and broaden your internal focus. And so you're looking ahead from the back of your skull. Allow your eyelids to gently open. And then go ahead and send your legs when you're ready, and we'll come to Adho Virasana and Adho Uttanasana. So Virasana, roll it down dog, come up to Uttanasana and stand. So sitting at the back of your mat, big toes together, knees apart. You can take any softness under your shins, under your ankles, between your hips and heels. Just take a moment to let your legs compress and descend. So we're going into a forward bend over the knees. So it's not really Virasana. So you're sitting on your heels. So you're sitting on your hips, big toes touch, toes together, knees apart. Yeah, and go way to the back of your mat. So that we're going to do a forward bend, right? So you're going to have room for your arms to extend. Yeah. So toes together, knees apart, and wide enough so that your frontal hip points can come down between your thighs, and your rib cage can come down between your thighs. So you get wide. Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's like a wide-legged forward bend. Okay. And then keeping your hips on your heels, start to tilt your pelvis forward. So your frontal hip points start to come down between your thighs, and then bring your hands on the ground. And spread your palms well. So your hands are just in front of your feet. Don't try to walk your hands too far forward yet. Just focus on the position of your hands and fingers. Spread your fingers and roll to the inner edge of your fingers and the outer edge of your thumbs. And see that your wrist creases point straight ahead. And then pressing down into your hands and forward into your fingers. Put weight in your hands. Lift up energetically from the palms of your hands. That's what Hasta Bandha. Hasta is hand in Sanskrit. Lift up through the bones of your arms into your shoulder sockets. And then turn your inner elbows a little bit towards each other and even forward, Fernanda. Yeah, and squeeze your elbows in towards each other and lift them up away from the ground. Yeah, and broaden the tops of your collarbones and your shoulder blades. And then you start to walk. Keep your arms quite firm, right? And don't be in a rush. Push down into your hand, forward into your fingers. Think of downward facing dog. Firm arms, broad shoulders, and shimmy your hips and your rib cage in between your thighs, and keep your buttocks on your heels. So keep pushing down into your hands, forward into your fingers to keep that firmness of the buttocks on the heels. And then elongate the back of the neck. And once again, curl the chin in towards the clavicular notch and take the base of the skull away from the top of the neck, and see how you get more length in your whole spine when you do that. And keep squeezing the elbows in and up as you broaden the top edge of your shoulder blades. And then from your shoulder blades, pressing onto your back,
Bring your armpit chest closer to the ground. You keep the shoulder blades towards the outer edges of your rib cage. Don't squeeze them in towards each other. Keep space in between shoulder blades so the spine can move in there. And then slowly, you can bring the head down. You may need support like a blanket, or you may be able to bring the head directly to the ground. And just be here and observe the length from your outer lips to your armpits to your wrists and hands. And breathe into that space you've created in your back. I would take a blanket out and that lots of
I get,
and we get that, yeah.
action.
Then
Fold it up.
maybe one of these.
Yeah.
Might be a little line, but easy. Okay, because that's the line. Tuck your chin a lot and draw the side of the throat up and back and then up. Yeah. Straighten your elbows and press them to your hands. Yeah. And so like that. Yes. Good. Yeah. And then work on taking this towards the ground. Right? Yeah. Mhm. So keep the shoulder blades broad. Yeah. And if you need to widen your arms, you can widen your arms. Yeah. Put your elbows in. Yeah. Yes. And your shoulders. Yeah. Okay. This part of your spine in and towards your chest. Yeah. Yes, there you go. So you're getting length in the spine. Not just the side of the body, the whole torso. Good. Okay, and then coming up onto your hands, knees will go to the arm, out, down to the facing dog. So keep your fingers spread, palm spread, and push down into your hands, forward into your fingers, and lift up energetically from your palms into your shoulders. Straighten your elbows completely. Squeeze the elbows in and turn the elbows forward. And turn the hands a little out. You just know that's too much. Just a teeniest bit. And squeeze the elbows in. Yes, in towards each other. In. Yes, and up. In and up. Keep the elbow joint firm. Press the buttocks back towards the heels, curling the toes under. Push down from the inner heel to the big toe mound. Push down and forward into the hands and fingers. And inhale with your hips up and release your head down. Don't go right to down dog. I mean, you're in down dog, but don't go right to like, oh, I'm in down dog. Just keep your buttocks lifting. Keep your outer hips lifted. Keep your heels lifted. Squeeze your elbows in, broaden the shoulders, turn the triceps right at the elbow joint. Push down into your hands and forward into your fingers. And let that take your chest through your arms closer to your thighs. Press the top edge of the shoulder blade deeper in. Then lift the hips more. Lift the outer hips. Take the inner groins back. Widen the inner thighs. Widen the pelvic floor. And at the same time, pull the outer hips back. And then start to reach the heels back toward the back of your knee. As you also go down. And toward the outside edges of your feet. The heels. Reach back. You can even lift the toes as you reach the heels down. And spread the toes and open the balls of the feet. And then lower the toes. Lift the head and shin bone up off the top of the foot. Inner ankle to inner knee, outer ankle to outer knee. And press the whole circumference of the thigh back. Press the legs back. Take the chest through the arms towards the thighs. As though someone pressing and repeating it. You can supplicate. And then walk your hands back, feet forward, and into Uttanasana, standing forward bending, and widen your feet a little for the first forward bend. Hands on either side of your feet, bring your hands back, really shoving down, and your elbows. You can get the hands on the ground, fingertips down, on the ground, beside the feet, on the outside edges. Yeah, fingertips forward. Yes, that's it. So you're in your teacup hands still. And bend your elbows. Bend your elbows out to the side and broaden. And draw the elbow tips along the triceps to the upper edge of the shoulder blade. And lift the shoulder blades up as you release the head and neck down. Release the head. Drop the head completely. Yeah, let the bowling ball hang down, pulling the spine down. Soften your knees a little, Robin, and bring your torso more forward. And bring your hands in very wide, go narrower, and bring the blocks down a notch. Your elbow head down. Yes, elbow down. Good. And then widen the pelvic floor again. Take the inner thighs back, pull the outer hips back. Even as you release the frontal hip points down between the thighs, and release the spine down. Tail to head. Broaden the buttocks away from the sides of the sacrum. And as you do that, bring that down to the outer thighs, to the outer feet. Lifting the inner feet up to the inner groin. Widening the pelvic floor. Keep releasing the head down, like a sack of potatoes, release the whole spine. And then we'll go to come up, so bring your hands forward, you can bring your hands on blocks, but not too far forward. Bring the collarbones forward of the hands, pull the shoulders back, shoulder blades firm on the back, roll the sitting bones down as you lift the hamstrings up, putting the lower belly to the spine, look forward, and then you move your arms forward enough and come toward Bakasana, upward facing arms. Keep your feet now, sit down with this in the apart. Okay, and find your inner groin and roll your inner thighs back, create space for your pelvic floor. Go ahead, 6 inches. More, drop in, inner thighs back, inner groin, yes, there we go, good. Maintain that Tadasana action, right? Maintain that, tailbone forward as the inner thighs go back, more inner thighs back, Suzanne, inner groins, yeah, more, yes. And root the top thighs back as you go toward the side of the sacrum. So not to move the legs, you just adjust the pelvic loop. Take the armpits towards the face, take the elbows towards the face, from the elbow joints, root down from the outer hips to the outer heels. Now lift the ribs directly up off the hips. Lift one rib up off the other rib. Lift the arms up, releasing the inner edge of the shoulder blades down. Soften the inner edge of the shoulder blades, firm the triceps. Soften the eyes, soften the gaze. Take it inhale and then exhale. Lower your arms to it. So we'll do some side salutation. Come to the front of your mat. Firm your elbows and knees. We'll do a couple low lunge, a couple high lunge, and so on. Okay, so we take whatever support you might need. Feet are 6 moment distance apart, knees are firm, elbows are firm. Knee over ankle, hip over knee, shoulder over hip, ear over shoulder, straight joints. So it's very challenging to really, straighten the knees and elbows, right? Especially the elbows, which is great. So grip the elbows, so your arms are straight. Grip the knees without shoving the knees back. Okay, lift the kneecaps. Okay. Keep the inner groin back, tailbone forward, top thighs back, side of the sacrum forward, and lift the torso up, Suzanne, lift it up. Yeah, and keep the inner groin back. More. Yes. Good, and breathe. Good, soft thighs. Good, Robin. Good. Okay, and then inhale, take your arms up. You can take your gaze up if that's comfortable and reach back a little. And then exhale and lower your arms, hands down beside your feet, head down. Bend your knees a little bit if you need to get your hands down. Release your head. Take a moment in Uttanasana. And then coming to your fingertips, inhale and take your right leg back for a lunge. Lowering the knee, point the toe. Draw the outer ankle in and press the top of the foot down and lift the leg up. And reach back from the front of your body across the hip flexor area, psoas area, extend to the top of the foot. And as you do that, sink your left knee forward of your toes. And down as you reach your right leg back, you gently lower the right knee down, press into the fingertips and lift, absorb the spine and look up. And then pushing back, left knee over the left ankle for high lunge, pull the belly in from your outer hips, and straighten your right knee up, bring the toes under. Firm the right knee, flat palm step back, straight arm to the right, left push up. High push up, firm your knees, firm your elbows. And then exhale, lower your knees, lift your hips, spiral your inner elbows forward and pull the elbows back. And lower down, chest and then chin, buttocks up. And then inhaling, you can adjust the leg back or slide the torso forward. Curl up into cobra, keeping the hips down, elbows in. Roll the shoulder blades down as you lift the chest and chin up. And then exhale, you can go through bent knees. If you need to pop back into little virasana forward for a moment, you can do that. And then small up into down cleansing dog. Firm elbows, firm knees. Press down with the hands, fold into the fingers. Take the shoulder blades deeper in. Inner groins back, outer ribs back. Lift the kneecaps up. Lift the front legs up. And you descend the back legs down. Breathe. And then looking forward, lift your heels and step your right foot forward. Come to your fingertips, lower your left knee down. Low lunge, point the foot, draw the outer ankle in, press the top of the foot down, lift the knee up, and reach back from the front of the waist, across the hip flexors, across the top of the knee. Extend that left leg back as you reach the right knee forward of the toes, and then gently lower your left knee down. So this is low lunge. Pressing the fingertips down, absorb your spine, and look up, shoulders back. And then pushing your right knee back, over your right knee, over your right ankle, pull the belly in from the outer right hip, straighten your left leg, look down towards your right foot, and exhale, step forward. Uttanasana. Release the torso, widen the pelvic floor. Feel the tailbone releasing away from the tops of the thighs and zone. And let that release all the way down to the head. And then inhaling, look forward and roll the sitting bones down, lift the hamstrings up, lift the pubic bone up, pull the belly in a little. You can go straight up or reach back a little. And then exhale and lower your arms. So we'll do that on the left leg. Yeah, so that's Shinada style. So you exhale, prayer position. And then you inhale, jerk it back. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, left leg back, knee down to a point, and adjust that leg. So you lift the knees, spiral the thigh up, and push the leg back as you bring the right knee forward and down, press the fingertips down and coil the spine in and look up. So this stretches the front of your leg. Hey, Robin, beautiful. And then push back, right knee over the right ankle, pull the belly in from the outer hips, and straighten your back leg. Take an inhale, step down. Straight arm chaturanga, push up, exhale, gently lower your knees, inner elbows forward, bring your elbows back, chest chin, elbows in, Fernanda, LBS. And then inhale, glide forward and curl up, cobra. And then exhale, pushing back, pull the chest under, lift the hips up, down, up. So you can always go and do the child pose, you can always do the bent knees or straight legs. So you choose, turn elbows for knees. So grip the tissue around the elbow joints and lift the kneecaps up. Take the inner groins back, outer hips back, pull the legs back, press the legs back, pull the hips away from the rib cage so you create more space. Breathe into the side and back bottom. Let the abdomen be hollow and then float up towards the spine, the lower belly. And then looking forward, inhale, left leg forward, come to your fingertips, lower your right knee, point the toe. Draw the outer ankle in, press the top of the foot down, spiral the inner thigh up. Reaching that right leg back as you bring the left knee forward to the toes in your low lunge, opening up your hip flexors and quadriceps on the right. Lift the chest, inhaling. And then you push the left leg back, knee over the ankle, pull the waist in from the outer hip, lift that leg, and then exhale, step forward, head down, Uttanasana. Broaden the buttocks away from the side to the side. Take it to the outer feet. Widen the pelvic floor, release the head down. And then coming up, look forward, roll the sitting bone down with the hand to the pubic up, reach straight up or arch back a little, and then exhale, lower your arms. Okay, so we'll do a high lunge variation. Inhale, well actually, yeah, exhale first, let's do that. Inhale, reach up, and arch back or just go straight up, exhale, knees over, Uttanasana. Inhale, come to your fingertips, lifting your head, bring your right leg back, now same high lunge. Turn your right knee, lift that up, so your right thigh is parallel to the ground, lift the root of the right thigh, even as you sink your hips a little bit down, so your left thigh is parallel, just getting more your A, ideally. Now keep your right hand just under your right shoulder, bring your left hand to your left knee, pull your waist and turn. Maybe you can flatten your palm, or you can stay on your fingertip, turn towards your left knee, Robin, turn the other way, it's a twist. Lift your right leg up, yeah, more, lift your right knee up, yeah. Now it's pull the belly in, and then maybe you can take your left arm up, bring your right shoulder and left knee towards each other. Take your head back and look up. Straighten your back knee, lift your back thigh up, yes. As you sink your hips down, yes. And then release, then your left hand down, flat, step back. Straight arm chaturanga. Exhale, knees press in. Inhale, rolling up into a cobra. Exhale. Lift your hips down, dog, full breath. Lift your kneecaps, widen your thighs, pull your outer hips back, firm your elbows. Press down and you can always forward into your fingers, hollow waist. Shoulder blades firm on the back, head release down. Don't hold anything in your neck. Firm your elbows, yes, good. And then lift your heels, look in between your hands, inhale, step your right foot forward, high on. Keep your left knee straight, and lift it, firm your waist and outer hips. Right hand to right thigh, just above the knee. Right knee, left shoulder work each other, pull the waist in. You can go to flat palm or fingertips. Turn towards your right knee, looking up. Firm your left leg as you keep your right hip down, and then maybe you take your arm up. And extend from your back heel to your head as you turn. Take a breath. Exhale, release your hand, come to your fingertips, pull your waist in from your outer right hip, look down and exhale to foot. Uttanasana. Release your torso. Looking forward, inhale, reach up. Maybe arching down.
Exhale, your arms. If it's not going to be your arms back, just no arms back, right? But don't crunch through. You want to stay lifted, okay? So we'll do one more on the left. Inhale, exhale, position. Inhale, reach up. Straight up or arch back. Exhale, release over. Reach on the side. Inhale, step your left leg back. So now, we're going to come up into Avanasana. So keep your left knee bent, left heel over your left ankle. Hold your waist in, firm your outer hips, leave them up. Bring your hands to your hips, okay? So direct the top of your hip down, so your sitting bones roll forward. Right, your right hip, the top off your right thigh. And then reach your left heel back, try to straighten your leg as best you can. Good, and then sink a little deeper. Keep your hips firm, and if you're able, extend your arms. Spiral your thumbs up and back. So you externally rotate your arms, draw your shoulder blades down, from your other joints, and then inhale, reach your arms up as you reach back into your left heel, straighten your back leg as best you can, sink your hips, coil your spine in, using your shoulder blades, bring your arms towards each other, and then take your gaze up, maybe go a little deeper and reach your arms back. Inhale, good. Exhale, you reach your hands, flat palms, step back, straight up chaturanga. Exhale. Release your chin, inhale, lift the chest, round the hips, full breath. Exhale, pull the belly in, as you lift the hips down, dog, and elbow the knees. Broad shoulder blades. Inner groins wide, pull the inner groins back, pull the outer hips back. So the hips end up more and more back over the legs. Bring the elbows, press down into the hands, forward with the fingers. Hollow waist. Head release. Good. Breathe. And then lift your gaze, look forward, lift your heels, and then bring your left foot forward and put your fingertips. Pull your right heel over the ball of your foot, so your right knee is bent. Press into the inside edge of your left foot. Keep the left knee in and the head. Both hips firm as you come up. Hands to hips, so you direct the front of the points up, top of the legs down, sitting bones forward, tailbone forward. And then you work on straightening that back leg as you upright the pelvis. And then you sink a little deeper as you're able, keeping that back as straight as you can. If you're able to extend your arms and spiral your thumbs slowly, roll the shoulder blades down. As you inhale, take the arms up. When your arms come up, take the arms towards each other, keep bringing forward. Draw the top edge of the shoulder blades, and then lift the arms up, lift the ribs up, sink the hips down. Pull the spine in, and you can take your gaze up and back. With your hands, take a breath. And then exhale, bring your fingertips down, pull your waist in, out of the firm, step forward, between the shin. Draw the buttocks away from the side of the sacrum. Create space for the pelvic floor, the tailbone. Release the whole torso down the head down. Don't hold it close in your ear. Let your head drop to the ground. And then coming up, look forward, roll the sitting bone down, and touch your feet up, reach your arms up, keep your thighs back, like inner thighs, yes, reach your arms up higher, chest up, arms back on the head, exhale, lower your arms, good. Okay, so then it's Uttara dancer pose. So dancer pose. Dancing, this is a but not one we're doing. You're doing something like this, but that's the name of Shiva in his dancing pose. So Uttara, take your right hand to the wall. Face props. Okay.
Do we need a mic?
No, you don't need that. So your hand is at the wall for support. Okay, and you're gonna balance on your right hip. Okay, pull your waist in to send your buttocks down. So that your hip over knee over ankle, right? From your torso, just so you can release the wall for a moment, but it's there, right? Press a little farther, you go a little closer. Yeah, your elbow can bend when you touch. That's it. Inner groins back. Yeah, more. Butt should look behind you. And soften your knees a little. Soften, yes, and take your groins back. Think about that a little towards Robin behind you. Yes. See, Robin has the same color. So you can see it in each other. Okay, and then lift the side of the body up. We all have our issues, right? Yes. Now, from the outer hips, you can take your right hand to the wall and you're gonna shift your weight to your right, but when you do so, keep sucking that outer right hip in. Try to stay in Tadasana on the right side as you bend your left, and then you're gonna hold the top of the foot, direct the knee down, so the knees are in line. And pull, instead of holding the ankle, try to hold the foot by the toes, so you can pull the foot up towards your buttocks as you reach the knee down. Keep the knees together, lift the pubic up, send the buttock down. And then if you can, 2 hands to the foot. Lift and roll the shoulders back, squeeze the elbows in. Knee back, Margie, and down, good Robin. Knee back and down, yes. And pubic up, and buttocks down. Yes, good, good, okay, and gently release. Do that on the other side, okay? How much? You just arms distance a little less from the wall. Firm your Tadasana, inner groins back, right, tailbone forward, top thighs back, side of the second forward. From the outer hips inward down to the outer feet, with the inner feet up to the pelvic floor. The foundation is firm, right, waist is firm. Then bend your right leg and hold by the toes. So you can pull the foot up as you reach the knee down and back, bring the waist in. And then eventually you're gonna hold 2 hands to the foot, lift the shoulders, roll the shoulders back. Yes. Good. Knee back a little, Robin. Good, there's more. Yeah, and in toward the midline. Yes, and pull the belly in, buttocks down. Yes, good, and release. Quad is tight on that side. Oh, good to know, good to know. Well, don't just sell it. Quad is tight on that side. Okay, so then we do the other side again. And from here, the left leg's up, right? So you're gonna take your foot back. Right, and you can let your torso come a little bit forward, but you're trying to straighten that knee, and then you take the right arm up, right, and you're trying not to turn your hip away, trying to keep your hips square to the front, and this side is, you keep up and back, right, as this arm goes up, start from here. And just down here, that might be enough, you don't have to go there, go a little closer to the walls again, just in case you need it, yeah. Okay, yeah. So balancing on your right leg, left leg up, hold by the top of the foot, by the toes. So you can pull the toes up as you reach the knee back, and you take the tailbone forward, inner groins back, and all the things, right? 2 hands, pull your knee back and down, Suzanne, pull your knee towards Robin. Yes, that's it, yeah. Then if you have 2 hands on the foot, start to extend the leg back behind you, but before you do that, it's always a good idea to lift and roll the shoulders back, so your shoulders aren't hanging down. Because then there's space, it's like doing this chest opener. Yes, but you send that leg towards Marnie, yeah, keep going, it's kind of like a 1-legged bow. And try to straighten that leg, good, now roll the left buttock around, yes, and reach the right arm up, good. Yes, Fernanda, beautiful, good, roll that left buttock down, little Katie, yes. There you go, good, all right, good, facing to the other side. So of course, the full pose is holding the foot with both your hands, their arms here. Yeah, that's let's see, you know, like a physical pose. I can't do it, I never was able to do it, I don't think, okay, I was able. Mr. Agar does it in his book beautifully. Yeah, other side, right, so you're. No.
Left leg straight.
Yeah, yeah. Right leg up, yeah. Yeah, hold with 1 hand, then 2 hands, keep your balance, and then with 2 hands, start to straighten the leg. No, try 2 hands, right? I think you can get a little more push-pull that way, but don't forget, sorry, lift and roll the shoulders back, right? So you want to be pulling your shoulders back low, you want them up and back, and then you can go into that chest opener. But if you're low, you get stuck. Now keep pulling that foot back, push that foot back, yeah, go Robin, your torso will go let down, that's okay, let your torso come down.
What do you mean?
Towards back, yeah,
We can do
a
that.
little bit, yeah, a little bit. It's a give and take, right, eventually it's upright, and your leg is upright. So push your leg back into your hand if you're able to stand, I know that ankle's a little funky. Yeah. Okay. Yes, good, yes, yes, Robin, now pull the top left arm up and roll the right buttock around to the front, more and more the right buttock around, yes, got it, yeah. So you often see people really open in the hip in that, but that's actually not the pose, right, maybe something else, well, but you wanna keep the hips square to eventually get the foot up. Yes, Suzanne, yes, yeah, good, and again, if you're able, okay, instead of holding here, you wanna hold more there, right? You're just gonna get more pushback, yeah. Okay, so That's good. What's next? I forgot my cheat sheet. Okay, so, Utkatasana. So open your mat. And then come to the frontage of your mat. And then oh no, it's wall Uttanasana. Sorry. So it's wall Uttanasana, so you're here. It's like this, like shut around the arms, this align with elbows, turn the hand out, step back. You know we're doing that. I think in between that is good. And then you're working on getting this like Dandasana type shape. And then you go to warrior three, right? You extend the right leg in here too. You want to roll the right leg away from the center of the sacrum. Extend from the front of the leg and lift the outer left knee up to the outer left hip. And try to keep your elbows straight and so on. Okay, so first just be in the forward bend shape, extended forward bend. Yeah, so go between circles, Rob, and your arms are moved by it. Yeah, and let's do that. Yeah. Good. Inner groins back, Fernanda. Push your inner thighs back. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, inner groins back. No, don't you have to widen your feet. Just push this back and this. Yeah. Walk your hands up a little. Your hands are too low. There you go. Straight elbows. Turn your hands out. So come with a hook in between. I mean, you don't have to worry about the between the parts, right? And then lift your hands a little higher, become tall. And then turn your hands a little out. All the way up. You go all the way up. It's like it in, it's like giving that extra rotation in the upper root. Bring the elbows in, so don't sink below. Yeah. That's it. Pull the thighs back, the ribs up, keep this up higher. Yes. And then move this in and forward. Yes, and yes. As you pull the hips back, extend the torso and arms forward. And then feet together. Right, and then. And look down. Yes, just with the ears up in line with the arms. Yes, and tuck your chin. Yes, like that. Squeeze the elbows in. Good. Push into the wall. Yes. And then extend your right leg back. Good. Good. And reach from the front of the leg, from the toe up to the top of the foot. As if someone's pulling your toe. And lift the outer left and lift the outer left hip as you squeeze the elbows joints in. Yeah, okay. And then, good. Hips again. Roll this buttock down. Roll, nope, that way. Yes. So it stays even, right? And roll this inner thigh up. Yes. Good. And then lower that right leg. Good, beautiful, Katie. Take a breath. Reassess. You can always walk in and walk into that. Take a break. And then do it again. So what you want to work on is knee straight and maybe a little higher. So start with this. We currently think I'm going to be higher than this. Yeah, relax. You just come on way you want. Those are shot on the left. Wrist line down. Oh, we need to higher. Yeah, you don't too wide. You don't need it. And then come back. Yes, Fernanda. Inner groins back, outer hips back. Yes, reach the buttocks back as you keep the arms and torso forward, and then you extend the left leg. Good, Katie. Good. So stay there, stay. So you're from here. So this has to lift up, but extend. Yeah. Step back. Yeah, you can step a little forward. Okay, ribs up, but extend. This is up. Yes, and that. Otherwise, you're too, you're not strong, you're now, you're straight, now, bring your feet together, it's gonna be easier, and you can then extend your leg. Good, round it, that's it, extend the front of the leg. Don't put the foot, three, yeah, reach the wall, yes, hold the left foot down, yes, okay, good. All right, good, and then come down, walk in, okay. So that's actually can be, well, warrior three is hard, but I exercise today. That's a hard way to do it. So now we're gonna do Utkatasana twist. So come to the middle of your mat.
Are we facing you?
Yeah, it's me. Pull the mat a little away from the wall. From the little room. And I'm gonna keep my hands. Feet like all the way together. Feet. Okay. Good. Feet like all the way together. All the way. All the way. Good. Inner groins back. More. Yes. Good. Eyes look down. Soft eyes, good, soft knees a little bit, yeah. Turn elbows, good, keep shoulders down. Yeah. Just up. Inhale, take your arms up. Urdhvasana, exhale, bend your knees deep, Utkatasana. So the head of the shin bones move forward, right? But then take the head of the shin bones back and get more weight in the heels. Sit down a little deeper. Lift the side of the body up, lift your arms up, squeeze your elbows in. Good. Squeeze your elbows in. Yes, take your head back, look up, palms together. And then inhale, straight legs. Exhale, lower your arms. Nice and deep.
Why can't I do that?
It's hard.
Yeah.
Your arms go up, and that's humane, rather than it's tight there, it's tight. So don't worry about it, just keep your elbows straight, Robin.
Okay.
Even if your arms are like this, not this. Now you have straight elbows, and then look here. This gets tight, right? So you have to broaden here. That means the arms come towards each other, and then you move the spine between shoulder blades in. Okay? It's like when you're doing wheel, trying to, that's not gonna work, right? This has to stay broad, so that you should stay into the shoulder, okay? So now, you do it slightly differently, okay? So hands to the hips. Feet like all the way together, you're in back. Yes, there you go, chest up. Yeah, shoulder down. Good. Now exhale, bend your knees, take your fingertips to the ground. Good. So see if you can maintain that and bring your hands to prayer position in the center of your chest. Lift your torso up. Lift your torso up. Lift your torso up. Up. Take the head of the shin bones back. Good. Hands to the chest. Torso up. Good. Now you lean forward. Now hook your left elbow across your right knee. Push your left knee to your right knee. Push your top elbow through your hands to your bottom elbow. Lift your torso and look up beyond your top elbow. Take a breath and release. And then take your arms up. Good. Take your weight back to your heels and then straighten your legs. Good. Good squat, Robin. Actually, squat's good.
I'm so loaded at hand.
Keep your arms straight. Feet together. Bend your knees, touch the ground. Okay, now lift your torso upright, keeping your knees bent, with your torso upright, take prayer. That's it. Now take a breath. Now you're gonna hook your right elbow across, left knee, push your right knee to your left, push your top elbow down with your bottom elbow, get your wrists right in between your elbows. Head up and go beyond your top elbow. Utkatasana twist. Good, release. Inhale, lift your arms up. And then straighten. That's what we're on. Okay. So now, take your blocks. Just in front of your mat. Okay. Now, we're gonna try to do this. Okay, so turn to face the clock. Nice and deep. Feet together, in the middle of your mat. Lift your arms, fingertips together, elbows up, shoulders down, like this, fingertips together. Sorry, in front. We're gonna separate the legs. Yeah, we're gonna separate the legs wide. Right? So when you separate up, extend your arms and legs. 5 for you to start. Exhale. Hands to your hips. Turn your left foot in deeply. Turn your right leg out completely and face in the middle of the room. Yeah. Yes. That's it. Good. So this is the position for warrior A, right? So your back foot turns in 45 degrees. Suzanne. Yeah. You can step it a little forward and a little wider. So yeah, that's it. Now bring the left buttock around, back of the left thigh around, and then straighten that leg and push into the outside edge of the back foot, inside edge of the front foot, outer right knee to outer right hip. Bring the hips square. Pull the waist in. Bring your outer hips. Exhale, bend your knee. So you're in warrior number 1. And reach into the outside edge of the back foot. That's it. Good. Now extend your arms. Palm back. Yes. Now you're going to lift your back heel. And then lift it straight up like an Alanasana. Right? So it's not angled in. It's right above the ball of the foot. Take the spine of your heel and foot. Yeah, that's it. And then you start to go over your right foot. And push off that back foot. You can step in a little bit. Keep your arms extending back like locust. Right? And then you shift the weight to the right leg. And flex your back foot, roll the left buttock around, and lift up that outer right knee to the outer right hip as you extend the. Yes, good. Good. Okay. Good, lower your leg. Okay, good. And then turn. Flip her down. See, now so you can be, turn around. This is my turn around. And then step or jump, go wide. Now turn the leg again. Now your left leg is forward, right leg is back, right? Turn your back, but no, so when you turn around, so that.
You're.
I'm trying to be clever.
Yeah.
So your hips are facing the middle of the room, okay? Outer left knee to outer left hip. Adjust your hips front to back, side to side. Remember, this is also preparation for the warrior three, okay? So bring that, very good, bring. And then straighten the back leg, press into the outer back leg, lift that thigh up, good. Hands to hips, hold the left knee back to the left hip, bend the knee. As you bend the knee, reach into the outer back foot. Stay in warrior A, keep the torso upright. Yes, that's it, good. Send your arms back like locust, right? Lift and roll your shoulders, and then take the shoulder blades down. Bring the shoulder blade on the back, hold the waist in, come into a forward bend over your left leg, lift your back heel. You can spiral that heel up, you can shock a little. Firm your outer left hip in, right? And as you straighten your left leg, you reach your right leg back, send your arms back, torso forward. Good, straighten your left leg. Yeah, good. Okay. Arm closer in, Katie, towards the body. Yeah, and reach, roll the shoulder up and back. Yeah, yes. Don't lift the arm so much. Yes, it's more level with the body, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So it provides like a ballast, so it can be actually easier to do this than this, right? So that's why we did that first, okay? Now, let's just change leg, okay? Right up our left like that. See if you can find a good distance, okay? Left leg around, back, left leg around. Hands to hips, straighten the back leg. That's your standing leg, in warrior A, bend your right knee. You're still in warrior A, right now, inhale, take your arms out to the side. Spiral your thumbs up and back, draw the shoulder blades down with the inner elbows up. So this is a Vimanasana. Back leg, put weight in the back leg. Don't lift the heel. Keep the heel grounded. Keep that heel on the ground. Keep your weight back. Lean back, yes, straighten the back leg. Push like a stake in the ground. That's it. Now aim your arms up. That's it. Good, so this is warrior A. Look straight ahead. Look straight ahead. Armpits towards the face. Draw the top of the shoulder blades. Draw. Bring your arms more forward and yes. And then move your upper back in and lift. Yes. And then you reach forward. Keep your arms extended forward. Lift your back heel. Shift your weight forward. It's like Ardha Chandrasana. As you straighten your front leg, extend your back leg back. And extend your heel. Pull the waist in. Yes. Good. Lean forward, Robin. Lean forward. Yes. Reach your arms forward. Good. And then exhale. Bend your front knee. Step. Right? You can bring your arms back up. Warrior A. But don't look up. Don't look up. Yeah, exhale, lower your arms. Good. Turn. Step her down. Turn the other way. Step her down. Okay? And change legs. Or just change legs. Just change legs. Okay, so turn your back foot in. Yeah. Good. Bring the hip around. Back of right thigh around. Outer left knee, outer left hip. Straighten the back leg. Push into that outer back foot, then the front knee. Lift the frontal hip points, bring your right butt around, outer left knee to outer left hip, spread the legs, extend your arms. Spiral your thumbs up and back, reach your arms up. Plant that outer back foot, straighten your elbows. Lift your arms, don't look up, just look straight ahead, right? Yeah, look straight ahead, don't look down. Good, and then you start to tilt forward, and then you shift by lifting that back heel. From the outer left hip, extend through the inner left heel, reach the arms forward as you straighten your left leg. Yes. Go. Try to balance even for a second. Yes, try to balance even for one arm, maybe. Okay. Good. Yes. And then exhale. Coming back. Yeah. And just step forward. So the back leg, foot flex. Okay. Flex it. And then you can push as you extend. Okay. So now we have one. Okay. So right leg forward, left leg back. Okay, square the pelvis, reach the outer back foot, bend the front knee, lifting the hips upright, and you're in. Back leg straight. Push into the outer back foot, put more weight in the back leg, okay, outer foot, push into it, just push. Push back, yes, yes, that much, good. Then straighten your back leg, Robert. Yes, more straight, more, yes, that much. Good, extend your arms, spiral. Up. Good. So again, warrior three, you extend forward, you lift your back heel, shift your weight. And then this time, bring your hands on the blocks, move the blocks a little forward. Right, so your blocks are right under your shoulders. Now flex your left foot and extend to the inside of that foot, rolling your left buttock around, lift the outer right knee to the outer right hip. Then extend your right arms. Right? Actually, no, I'm sorry. Extend your right arm out to the side, and then you spiral into Parivrtta Ardha Chandrasana. So right shoulder, left shoulder towards right knee, left leg extend back, and open the right arm up towards the ceiling. Yes, good. Good, straighten the back leg, straighten the front leg, good job, and flex the back foot, flex it, good, that's it. And release it down, so Robin, you're pulling your head in first, so too much that way, right? But lean back towards the standing leg, good, come on up, it's a hard pose. Yeah. So let's do the other side. What?
Nothing.
This is what I'm teaching my teachers tonight, so I'm practicing on you. These are hard, these are hard poses, just standing poses. Right, left leg forward, right leg back, okay? So roll the right leg around, draw the outer left knee to the outer left hip, bend the leg. You keep the outer back foot straight in the back leg, straight at all costs, straighten the back knee, open the back knee on, push into the back leg, forget the front leg, put weight in the back, yes. Yes, yes, come on, open that tight quad, yes. And then you take your arms up, you can always spiral, right? Then you're gonna extend forward, okay? Shift your weight, hands to the block. Now you keep your left hand under your right hand under your right shoulder. Draw the outer left knee to the outer left hip, extend to the inner right foot, extend the torso forward. And then you just open your left arm up like a window out to the side. And extend and lift the back leg as you reach the hips in, extend the torso forward and turn the shoulders. Yes, Robin, move the back leg. So your right block is too close in, you're moving more forward, forward. Yeah, lean into, put your hand flat on. Yes. Now straighten your arm, straighten your right arm, straighten your bottom arm, okay. Yeah. Good, and then release, untwist, beautiful, baby. And then step back, right? And then step forward. Inner groin's back, outside is back, yes. With the torso, yeah. Soften the eyes, the jaw, the face, look down. Good. Okay, so then we'll just do that once because it's so much fun. Unless you want to do another one. You're okay with next one. Okay, so now. So you're gonna widen your leg, swing your arms. Actually, before you do that, just come on. Okay, take your right arm across like this. Urdhvasana. Draw the right shoulder blade down the back. Drop the right shoulder blade, look here, down, shoulder down, yeah, as you pull the arm across. So that should stretch out your deltoid, shoulder down, yeah. And then the other side, right? Oh gosh, this is like, shoulder down, elbow across, and try not to turn into it, but turn away from it. Yes. Okay, deltoid, anybody? No, yes? Okay, good, great. Now this. Kind of near you guys, it's always tricky. Right arm on top, left arm on the bottom, okay? So you have your elbow inside your elbow, like this. But your top elbow is forward of your bottom elbow. Top, yes, that's it. Turn your hands to face your right ear. Bring your palms together. Thumbs face your right ear. So if I turn around, it's gonna, so you're like this, across your arms, thumbs face your right ear. Okay, so. Yeah, good. Thumbs face your left ear.
No,
Okay.
yeah, you're going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah.
Thumbs face your right ear, so my bottom shoulder, palm out. This way. There. Got it?
Yeah, that's one.
Okay, then you turn your thumbs to face your face. Yes, so you're wrapping your forearms around each other. Now, your bottom hand, make a fist, top hand wrap around the fist, and then push your bottom elbow up into your top elbow as you bring your top elbow down. Then open your hands again and turn, so you got a nice snug elbows, right? Bring your feet like sit down with this, and pull your hands so they're over the elbows, turn your thumbs. Now try to pull your elbows apart from each other. Yeah, it's gonna spread your shoulder blades, right, you're pulling through your elbows. And then bring your elbows in a little and draw your shoulder blades down. Turn your hands more, and then again, move your elbows away from your body and try to pull them apart from each other, bring the shoulder blades apart. That make sense?
I think it makes more sense if you say push them into each other instead of
Pull them through each other, pull them
into each other.
pull them, yeah, into each other.
Yeah.
Push them, pull them. Okay,
We can move.
yeah, and we could open a window, if anybody wants a window.
More this.
No, I got that.
That's good, okay, okay. All right, so then the other arms. Right, so now I'm changing my arms.
Are we doing this?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right, so you do this. Sorry. And then other arm on top. Okay, so now I'm not near you because I changed arms when I showed her, so sorry. So now your thumbs face your left ear, right? And your left elbow is on top, and then you turn your thumbs to face your face, right? So you're wrapping your forearms around each other. So you start like to that, and then you turn that way. Yes, yes, and then you thumbs face your face, right? And then you make a fist with your bottom hand, and your top hand wraps around. You push that fist up, so you're getting your elbows really snug. Then you open your palms again and turn that. Okay? There we go. That's it. Now pull the elbows down, broadening the top edge of the shoulder blade. Pull the hands and elbows out in front of you. Now, try to squeeze the elbows together. Does that make more sense? Yes, no? Pull the elbows through one another, broaden the shoulder blades, yeah, okay. Whatever I say, everybody, oh my hand, this, I don't know, it's intense. Yeah, now bring the elbows in, pull the shoulders down again, pull the shoulder blades down a lot. And then pull the hands out, pull the elbows out once again, squeeze the elbows together, like you're pulling them through one another, lift your elbows up more. Suzanne, lift your elbows up, away from your body, and hands forward, wrist, yeah. And then, yes, and bring the shoulder blade down, even as you pull them apart, release. Okay. Okay, good. So now we're bouncing against the wall. So you can lean on the wall, have your feet a little bit away from the wall. And first we do Uttanasana, right? So you're inhale, take your arms up, exhale, bend your knees, slide down. Butts on the wall. Bring your arms more forward, Robin. Yes, great elbows, that's good. Lean a little forward, come off the wall. And then sit down, you take your arms and press them more up. Yes, good.
Are you touching the wall at all?
No, you, not now, you want to be able to, in the next lower arm, so basically you want to be close enough to the wall, you can lean in. But not too far, so you can come away from the wall also to balance, okay? Then we do Garudasana, see if I can mirror you, okay? So you're gonna slide down, cross your left leg over your right, like a lady sits, okay? Roll that left thigh into internal rotation, right? Now you can turn your hips, try to keep your foot from turning. Try to sit that top leg down on the bottom leg and see if you can get that toe, left toe, behind the right shin or ankle. And then you turn back. Yes, Robin. So you're leaning your torso a little bit forward, butts on the wall, okay? Then you take your right elbow, sorry, your left elbow. Yeah, into Garudasana. Then you sink a little bit, lean a little forward so you can get your butt off the wall. And then squeeze the elbows and the knees together, right? And then straighten up a little bit, and then release them out. Good. Okay, pretty good. Yeah. Okay. So these are like time openers or not, and then releasing. So we'll do that on the other side. Okay, try that. So your feet together, you slide a little down. Press your right leg over, pull out like a lady. Okay, you roll that right thigh in, right? You swivel your hips, so your outer left hip is on the wall. You bend and snuggle and you try to tuck your right foot behind hips, left shin. You swivel your hips back, right? Your butt's still on the wall, you lean a little forward. Now you take your right arm, okay? And you lift your fists up about the level of your eyes. Then you tilt your torso a little forward, bend your knee a little more, and your buttocks off the wall. And see if you can straighten your torso up. Pull your elbows, squeeze your elbows and knees. And then you kind of straighten up. Holding it, and then release. Good, okay. Garudasana, not your fault, huh? You've done better?
About 10 years.
10 years ago, yeah. Maybe once is enough? Or do you wanna do it again? Once is enough. Press reach for Garudasana. Very good. Wide legged toes in, so you take your heels at the back edge of your mat, feet parallel. You can, Suzanne, you can turn towards Robin, or you can face the middle of the room, right? So turn that way. Okay, and then hands to this. Have something for your head, okay? See how my heels are at the back of that, so that way I'm going to from the same line, right? And then the outer edge is the feet parallel, so you feel with the back of the mat, all over. That's it, and then see that they're even. Okay, so that's how you test. Right, straight leg. Wide pelvic floor. Lift the inner feet to the inner knees to the inner thighs to the pelvic floor. Broaden the buttocks, press into the outer feet from the buttocks, lift the torso upright. Lift and roll your shoulders back, draw the shoulder blades down the back, squeeze the elbows in, like chest opening. Lift the chest, inhale, lift the head look up, exhale, keep your head like that, as you come down halfway, bring your hands down and then look down between your hands. And pull the inner thighs back and the outer hips back and turn the knees. And as you keep the hips over the knees of the ankles, pull the side of your body forward, extend your torso forward, straight arm. Straight torso, so this is concave back. Widen your legs a little, Suzanne. Yeah, even more. There you go. Now pull the torso forward as you pull the legs back. Keep the legs back. Don't move the leg, just extend the torso. And then as you exhale, float the waist back and take the hands back. And end up with your elbows over your wrists, elbows, wrists, and shoulders in the same line. Push down into the forearms, into the wrists, and press forward into the fingers. As you do that, lift the shoulder blades up, taking the upper arm bones into the shoulder sockets, and rest the head down. And widen the pelvic floor and the inner thighs as you reach into the outer feet with the kneecaps as you are able. And see if you can get some even weight on the hands, head, and feet. Palms flat, Suzanne. Yeah. Yeah. Good, great. Screw your hand on the back, like chaturanga arms, and then bend your elbows, start like that. And you take it down. Yeah. Push it down, even. Bend your knees a little. Yeah. There you go, tuck your chin. That's good. You want to swallow your hands, elbows in, there. Push down into your knees, throw it into your fingers, like you're gonna do a handstand. And as you push here, lift this up. Yes, and get down. Good. And press here. And there. Good. Don't go too wide. Good. Can you bring your hands a little narrower? A little narrower, so they're in line with your shoulders. Good. I'm gonna take this. Good. Now, with the shoulder drop. Your hands a little back. Good. Listen. Push down. Yes, as you can get it down. Good. Breathe. Soften everything. Good. Straighten your legs up and your ankles. Good. Yeah, you're good. You think? Good, and breathe. Good, okay. Good, and then to come up, lift your head up. Extend your toes forward, walk your hands so they're moving under your shoulders, and if you legs out wide, feel your feet in a little bit, not too much. Press from the outer buttocks to the outer feet, lift the inner feet to the inner groin, hands to hips, lower belly to spine, and lift the pelvis upright. There you come. Good. Exhale, step together as much as you need. Turn elbows and knees. Okay, look at yours. Thighs down. Yes. Left hip right. Yes. Torso up. Up. Yes, not the shoulders. Ribs. Yeah. Good. And then Trikonasana. So you can use the wall, you can use blocks on the wall, you can do the middle of the room. Is it bad for you to do this in your home?
I think you can go to work, so they don't want me to do anything.
They don't, okay. So before you do that, I'm gonna do the block, with the elbows block, okay? Because I think that's important for you too. So put your hand up to them. And then Katie, Robin might do that, okay, just in a couple minutes, okay? So then you're like this, right? Put your elbows down, Walk here, walk in, head is off the ground, yeah. So bring your elbows down, so actually you can, come on, good second, Helen. You can put this in. So you can have your hands in these, head down, okay, so then if you need even more softness, you can have your elbows on flat, okay? Elbows, elbows, like this, like this, yeah. And then, head down, good. Elbows a little closer together, pull the block, good. Elbows closer to the wall, good. Now if you have something very hard. So move the bottom line, higher up, push it up, yeah, there you go. So the bottom part of the block is at the top of the shoulder, now try to walk in. Good. No, that's it, okay, like it. Okay, come down, take a breath. Let's try this, move your elbows a little further from the wall. You can block this way. And then you go again.
The right pushing.
Yeah, with your shoulder blade, yeah, there you go, yes, good, this is better for you. How's that?
Good.
Lift the side of the body up. Yes. Lift the outer legs, yeah, good, and then you just keep walking in. Until your hip right over your shoulders. Yes. Okay. Good. Good, down and rest. Come down and rest. What happens?
No, this is pushing me in.
Yeah, it's pushing you in and you're trying to get it not like here, but like here.
Coming there.
So that you're putting the top edge of the shoulder blades down and into your back.
Yeah.
And that's gonna help with that.
Okay.
So now you can take the rope. So now come down for a sec. You know, so you're too close to the wall. Yeah. And when you take your fingers, get your legs together and so you keep these out and then don't put the elbows. Keep the elbows in. Just stand here. Move the wrist. The press your whole forearm down. Sorry, you're not gonna sit here, it's like, yeah, but you're pressing the forearms down. So move your head here. Good. Now there, squeeze the thumb pads into the head. You'll move the elbow. Squeeze it. Now see you press the forearms down. Finger. Lift your knee back. Move back. No. Keep your knees on the ground. Move them back. Yes. Press the forearms down. Lift the shoulders up. Press the head down. Forearms down. Shoulders up. Now with your knees. Press the forearms down. Lift the shoulders. Stay there. Yeah. Keep doing that. Good. And you lift the hip. Yes. Good. Keep this away from the wall. This press down here. Good. Take one leg up straight. Good. Left foot. Left. Good. Flex the feet. Left. Yeah. Good. If the heels into the wall, buttocks away. Yeah. Good. You okay? Press the forearms down. Lift the shoulders up. Press the head down. Good. Flex your feet. Left. Inner feet up. Left your feet for a second. Yeah. Good. Roll the legs. Good. Press the forearm down. Now press into my hands. Press up. Good. Good. Take the ribs back, buttocks back. Move back this way. Yes, there you go. Oh, good. Feet together. Feet together. Okay. Good. Similar. Flex your feet. Don't. Good. Now take one leg down. Straight leg. Straight leg. Good. Stop. Take this leg off the wall. Stop. Now pull from your waist. This leg, then this leg. Yeah. So you go down with control. You take both legs together. It's fast. Good. Do your palms flat. Your job is in. Your hands out. Good. 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 So that broadens the top of your hand. Good. Okay, and then when you finish, come down and have some child's pose. Fast. Watch your foot is hot. I should probably take this rope down. I'm gonna do that. I'm actually gonna move it over to the other one and take those top ropes out, so that nobody does that. That would be bad. Okay. Good. Ready? We're gonna do bridge times 3 to Padasana. So let's do it. Actually, I want to do a couple of things. So have a belt and a blanket. Okay. And then I'm going to take the leg of the belt hand and we'll use it for the next thing. So the first thing I want you to do is just this, you're gonna get down the rope long. And then fold it in half, so they can bolster shape. Like that, and then put the rounded edge. Where your head is gonna be. For bridge. Okay, and watch. So you're gonna put your. Top edge of the shoulders on the edge of the blanket, so your head and neck fall off, like in shoulder stand, right? Watch here. Bring your feet close in and look how my hands are. My hands face each other, my elbows are bent, right? I'm gonna roll the shoulders under. Then I press into the inner feet, lift the hips up, right? And then kind of lift side to side, roll the shoulders, not this way, right? But under. Can you see? So now I have space for my neck, dig the inner edge of the feet down, move the outer hips to the outer knees, lift the middle buttocks up, right? And then you come down, so inner groins down. So this frees up your ability to adjust your shoulders and your neck it's for you easier under your neck, okay?
But your elbows weren't touching your neck.
That's okay.
That's.
Because it's not the elbow that I'm balancing, it's the outer edge of the upper arm, right? And look here, when you just bring the outer edge of the upper arm, the inner edge of the upper arm comes up, that's external rotation, right? And then the back wrist, well, right, and you're planting the outer edge of the upper arm down, okay? Keep that. So there's different ways of approaching bridge and focus and everything. So this is gonna teach you how to adjust your upper and your shoulders. And maybe you'll get some freedom of movement you've never achieved before, okay? So you'll try it. Okay, when you lie down, look here, Fernanda. This is the skinny blanket, long and skinny, see? Yours is short. Yeah, there you go. That's it. And then the clean edge is where your neck and shoulders are gonna be, because the other edge doesn't matter, right? And then you lie down, you get the top edge of the shoulders on the blanket. Yeah, so it's nose and back, the shoulder. Yeah, that's it. That hangs off. Now bring your feet sit forward, this is apart. Good. Bend your elbows, so your palms face each other. Elbows are on the blanket. Outer edge of the upper arm is on the blanket. Close it. Close it. Okay. And then roll your hips forward, like you're arching your lower back. Press into the inner feet, and then inhale, come up. Now come up about halfway, and then you use this to roll your shoulders underneath your body. Yeah, so you can use the softness of the blanket, right? Now take the outer edge of the upper arm down, then the inner edge of the upper arm up, and the arm and chest up, as you press into the inner feet. Yeah, and you can do that without your fingers there, I was just showing you the area, right? So this rolls down, the inner edge lifts up, and the back wrist, yeah. Set the outer edge of the upper arm down, yeah, and lift the buttocks. Yes. Yes, good. Get them, so Robin, and so come down, good, Marty, your feet can be more back, and you came a little off the blanket, but not bad. Robin, you need to sit back more, you have your neck on the line, yeah, try one more time, come down and try one more time, see if you can get a little more of this, rolling your shoulders under, and take the back ribs up, and the buttocks, okay? Roll the shoulders under, yeah. Good. There, that's really good. There. Under. And then up the back ribs. Yeah. Dig the outer edge of the upper arm down, lift the inner edge of the upper arm up, and the back ribs up. And the buttocks. Yes. Yes. Good. Yes. Better. Good. You're sliding for this good. And then releasing them down. Good. So I hope you're getting a little sense of the height you could get in your chest, right? Okay. So now I'll take the blanket and turn it. So now you're gonna open it up long ways like this. So one notch open from how you take it out of the prop wall. Then you're gonna fold it like in thirds, like an accordion. Okay. And then you can try this, right? So your head is on the blanket and your buttocks, right? And then you start the same way, you roll the hips forward. Now you take the elbows down, roll the shoulders under. So now you try to get the outer edge of the upper arm down. You can kind of switch blanket in, right? And the elbows down, lift the hips up. And the back of the neck is now on the blanket, right? So it's another way of addressing the issue, slightly different, okay? This is a little more for your feet, so more headed on the back. So you're this way, towards me. Yeah, there you go. Good. Okay, and then you bend your elbows alongside your, that's the Katie, good, and relax your jaw, eyes and face, right, yeah. So when you go into this strong jaw and Dharvanda, let your eyes close, look into your heart center, don't look up to your brain, and soften your throat as you release the back of the neck and the jaw, yeah. Good, that's it, and then roll the outer edge of the upper arm down. Yeah, and lift, yes, the inner edge of the upper arm, back goes up, and then the buttocks. Pressing into the outer feet, to the outer hips, the outer knees. Good, feel that open chest, lift the hip, lift the back ribs, good, beautiful. Lift your hips more, walk your feet a little back, Suzanne, walk your feet a little back more. Now lift your hips, come on, lift your back, come on, lift, yes, good. And then come down and take a rest, good. Take a rest, so now. You can either keep this situation with the blanket or you can have nothing, but we're gonna try for Chaturshpadasana, so now you can take your belt, right? So you can start by holding the knees, watch here for a sec. So I'm coming down, I have my head on the blanket, so watch. So I'm gonna do this, so my feet are wide, right? And look how my knees are forward with my feet, like in Pashasana and Marichyasana and Utkatasana and everything we just did. So you do that, roll the shoulders under, right? Then, as you come to the up, you take the hamstrings to the sitting bones, sitting bones to the hamstrings. Lift, right? So here, if you can, hold the ankles, right? But you don't want to be holding the ankles and then your knees stay forward of your feet. So that's why you have the belt, because you want the heels underneath, right? You can release and hold the belt, okay? Want to try that? So this is called, Chaturshpadasana, I mean, so it's a variation of it. So a double hold on the belt is kind of nice, you can just continue, right? You know, it just gives you a little more, hold on to, yeah. And then we'll put the hold, if the feet close to the buttocks, knees, yeah, and wide, wider than you will do it, yes. That's it, holding the feet, start with that. And then roll the shoulders under. Yeah, take the knees way forward. Lift the hip and then start to take the head of the shin bones back, hamstrings to the sitting bones, right? Outer hips to outer knees, roll the shoulders under. Now, hold the ropes, Robin, and walk your feet forward. Your feet are not far back. More forward. Now, lift the head of the shin bones back. Yeah, lift it, roll, come on, lift the chest, lift the buttocks. Yes, turn the left foot in, Calvin. Turn the left foot in, good. Crunch the right foot forward a little, and in, yes, and lift your hips, and lift the back rib. Good, come on, lift, and look towards your heart, close your eyes. Look towards your heart, yeah, good. That's it, good. And good, Katie, yes, come on, lift, take the head of the shin bone back, lift the buttocks up, good. Beautiful, and then come down in this, very good. Okay? Kind of interesting to explore in different ways. And then we do Savandasana. Shoulders. Okay. So if you're a very beginner or in relation to challenge, you can move the legs up the wall, right? You can have your leg set up and you can go into the bridge from the wall and then come off the wall. Otherwise, if you want to do in the middle of the room and you need a chair to put your feet on for Halasana, you grab a chair, right? So we're going to use blankets. So we have 4 blankets, okay? So 1 for your head, open like that. And then 3 on top of that, stack them, okay? This is a nice setup. So this is for my hair, right? So it doesn't get stuck on the neck and soft, right? And then these are stacked slightly, just a teeny bit that. So my shoulder will be here, neck off, head off. Then you can have a block handy. You have a belt for your shoulders, okay? Don't flip them out of them. Use the belt, okay, I'll help you. You must have really not gonna work you. And then the chair, I'll show you the chair, which is easiest to get into and out of, especially if you're. So have your head facing the middle of the room, that way you can push the chair away in the middle. Okay? So bring your fingers a little bit here. Yeah. Give your hand like it. Yeah. Okay, so we'll be like this. Okay. And then put your 2 blankets on top of this. Okay.
Then you don't use your chair, there's a bolt for you to block, or you can use the feet of the floor, that's also wonderful. So. You want the clean edge of the blankets, where your head is gonna be, and head and shoulder, this is the important edge, this one. And then you take, you make your shoulder with you. Yeah, I think so. Okay, and then you have a block. Okay, like that. To show it out, if you know what to do, you can do it by the block, okay? So can I give you your setup here? Can I use this? Okay, so. My shoulders aren't all the way at the edge, because when I lift up, they're gonna roll towards the top edge, and the main thing is I don't wanna roll off the blankets. It is good if you can have your neck completely free of the blanket, it's not on, but watch. So now I put the block under, once I lie down, it's under my hips, and then this I just hold on to. With one hand, now, first I'm gonna straighten my arms here and push that away, and my feet are gonna go there, okay? And then the block is here so I can lift my knees up, and this is the hard part for me, to get the feet on the chair. Now watch what I do with the belt, I put it over both wrists, turn the thumbs out, lift. And roll my shoulders under like I did with bridge, right? Then I bend the elbows one by one. And get it over the elbows. Hands on the back, legs straight. So you might just stay here. Otherwise you'll work here, right? And then eventually here. And bring your hands down, okay? So then you take your legs down one and the other. Watch how I get the belt off. Turn, right? And I can assist. And then watch how I come down. So you can also do a little Pranayama here if you want, very gently to open the back of your upper back and then you roll out, you can bring up the block. Okay, then you push back. You know, just a couple of rests and you feel baby stick, you're gonna push back. Okay. So. So this, no, so how can you get it? That's too much. Yeah, that's, go a little back, out, no, the other, third chair, more. Now lift your hips up. Hips up. Good, now hip down, hips on the, yeah. Now hold this. Belt, the loop, hold the loop, good, just hold the loop in one hand. Just one hand, okay? Now you lift your, wait, before you do that. Extend your arms, hold the bottom of the chair, push the chair away, push the chair away. That's good. Now bring your hand back here, bring your hand back. Now to your hips up. Bend your elbows. Bring your hands on your buttocks. Good. Bring your feet on your back. That's it. Curl the toes under, straighten your knees. Good, Robin. Don't put the belt on before you get your feet on. Okay. Yeah. But okay, what's there? Good. That's it. Now take your hands back, down towards your shoulder blades as you're able. Lift the skin back up, straighten your knees a lot. Good. Get your hands firmly on your back. Roll your shoulders under and take it this. Good. Good. Yeah. But bring it just over your elbows for now. I mean over your wrists. Stay there. Now pull the belt apart. Turn your wrist open. Turn your hand and roll the shoulder in. Use that. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful. Now bend the elbows one by one. Bring the belt over the elbows. Bend. Bend. Bend one elbow, then the other elbow, then this, yeah. Now bring your hands on your back, wrist your wrist, yeah, palms up, good, straight knees, good. You okay here? Take a breath, good. Now with one leg up, very good. Good, flex that foot, don't flex, lift the heel, good, roll the thigh in, good, and inject this leg into the hip socket. Now roll this leg in, no straight leg, roll, bring this leg, yes, yes. Good, good. Keep lifting the side and back. Good. And so you can bring this leg out to need it. Or change legs. And this is good. Both legs up. Lift the legs up. Good. Lift the feet up and back. Keep the weight in the elbows. Watch your hands down. Put your shoulder blades. And lift the skin and the flesh of the back up. Good. Lift the leg up and back. Flex the feet more than one. Yes. Good. Lift the inner feet up. Take the inner feet up to the ceiling and back towards the roll ball. And move your buttocks forward and up as you do that. Yeah. Good. Okay, soft throat, soft eyes, soft this way. Yeah. Good. Yes. Relax your feet, relax your ankles, relax. Yes, there you go. Good. Lift up. Yes, very good. Good. Facing them. Robin? Yeah. You do pretty good. Relax your feet, don't be close there.
That's
Good? Yes. Good. So this, we don't do it enough. Pavasana and Malasana. It's a forward bend here of the body. Right? And inversion. So when you're ready to come down, yeah, you can do that whole chair with you. I know, it's, you have to put the sliding thing on. They fall off. Yeah. Take a couple of breaths like that. Yeah. Now see if you can take one leg and allow it to the side and reach to the ground.
No, I'm used to that, but forget.
Okay.
Those days,
Yeah.
Yeah, but not in here.
Now the other. Not too wide, you should fall. Good. Yeah.
I could never be added to the thing like that.
Oh, that's okay, it's fine. Yeah, now lower your, release your head back and scoot back until you're, no, the other, so you're trying to smack it there, and then stay there, and arms out. And then let your butt, yeah, maybe a little less. So you, it's like the, yeah, little fish, maybe fish. Yeah, and then you can either keep these back, straight your leg, and maybe your bottom, not so your feet on the bottom. Kind of nice.
Yeah.
Keep back a little more, sit down, and bring your shoulder off, very good, yeah, there you go, yeah, so it's a little fish kind of thing. Back and straight legs, you can do straight legs, you can keep your knees bent, you can keep bottom, scoot back just a teeny bit more so your shoulders aren't floating, yeah. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, so you might want to push that rock or pull away with your feet a little so it's not quite so close, yeah. Then you can do that, right? Yeah, kind of nice, yeah, yeah. Good, and then after you've done whatever you feel sort of counterposed in your shoulder stand, then you can rest in the bottom. Take your palms, you now lower your rest. Or if you prefer, you can move the feet up on the chair. Lay on the chair. But it's kind of nice to rest. You can also rest with your torso on the mat and your lower legs on the top of the blankets. So that's how. Lower your feet. Touch the blankets. Good. Yeah. Yeah. We can put it together, you're on the top one, so. You can, if you wanna lie, yeah, there. You put your head there, you put your lower legs here. Like that, and then lie back. So it's a little. Maybe there's too far back. If that's not a problem, if that's uncomfortable, then, you like that? Actually, let's do this. Get this in your head. And this one, now straighten your legs a little bit like a bolster. You know, another option, right? You can sort of see what feels the best for you in the moment, you know? You can rest like that for a little bit, and then at some point, you probably want to straighten your leg, you can do that for a little while, it's kind of fun. Take some time to assess how your body parts feel and how everything's situated, right? And then, once you've done that for a little while, and observed, maybe the adjustments, see if you can let go of any further doing. And that you release a little more. Yeah. Because you already do the other. Yeah. Okay. Into making, thank you. Use your breath. Move mindfully as you feel ready. Take the time. Slowly make your way sitting. Bending your knees and elbows. Rest and breathing. Rest on your side for a couple of minutes. It's a slow transition. Then you come up to sitting, use your arms, use your arms, use your head, pull up and also use your back. So you can release your back. And then sit across like that, we'll do our closing chant. Observe your sleep. The moment you just feel into your good posture. Listen. We'll do palm sides. We take our one breath in right. Take a big breath in and out of the first sheath. And then inhale deeply for all together. Down. Take a deeper breath, and as you exhale, release your head over forward and release your hands down. Pause a moment. Once again, bowing your head to your heart. You can take a moment to dedicate the merits of your practice to whomever or whatever you would like, if you would like to. Keeping your eyes closed on an inhale, slowly curl up the back of your neck. Bring that to ears over shoulders, and with your eyes closed, raise your gaze, keeping your eyes closed. Soften and broaden your internal focus so your eyes become soft. And keep a sense of yourself emanating from your heart center, and keep your gaze looking inward as you allow your eyelids to gently float open. That's it. Thank you. Have a good day. Warm October weather this week. See you next time. Thank you, Maureen. How are you feeling? Doing okay? Good. Awesome.
I had 3 shots last week, my flu shot, my RSV shot, my COVID shot. But all
Good to go. Okay. All right, Morgan. Have a good week. Maybe see you Wednesday.
Wednesday.
That's a lot.
What did you say, yeah?
3 shots. Flu, the RSV, and the COVID.
The same time.
They said all of us, we got it. All at the same time, or one in 2 days, and the other. It's a lot.